You.
When last we met, there were 2 of you.
The White Worm.
Did you think I would wither in your absence?
I did not think you would flower a traitor.
You speak of highborn games. I am commonborn.
How long have you been selling secrets to Otto Hightower?
As long as he had gold to pay for them.
Who sent you fleeing from King's Landing in such disrepair? You put Aegon on the throne.
That was the Hightower's conspiracy. I merely profited from knowing Aegon's movements.
But you delivered him.
He would have returned home eventually for gold and for respite, as he always does. I simply split the business along.
Business that ended with the theft of the Queen's throne and the murder of her son.
You only blame me because your true enemies are out of reach. My arrangement with the Hand was purely transactional. I held no loyalty to him. Certainly do not now. Otto Hightower was to me as I am to your noble ilk, fodder to be cast off.
What else do you know of him, his plans?
Little unless I possess nothing of value to you, Damon.
Have her moved to the cells. In your years as merchant of gossip, you surely accumulated spies within the Red Keep, servants who knew the comings and goings.
Scheme with someone else, Damon. I was once in your thrall, but no longer.
A transaction, then. Your knowledge in exchange for your freedom.
My youngest brother, Aemon, would stand at guard with soldiers when he was 3 years old. Father was sent him to the Citadel now, if you ask me.
Thank you, Rhaenyra.
Your Grace.
What do you know of the movements of Alicent Hightower?
Would you take her hostage? Or kill her outright?
I would speak with her, myself.
Killing her would be easier.
If war can be averted, it is my duty to avert it. I have reason to believe she may be of the same opinion. She sent a raven. She has expressed her remorse.
I can have a message brought to her, in secret.
She would not agree to it. She would suspect some subterfuge. As would I if I received such a message. I must see her, face to face.
She is the Queen Dowager. She goes nowhere without many eyes watching her. Unless it is fraught.
Speak it.
There are fishing boats aplenty in the bay. The city depends on them. Damon made the journey unhindered.
But if I'm recognized?
You may be surprised to learn it, but most folk pay no mind to a woman who has not dressed as a queen or lured herself with the eyes of men.
So, I make my way to the Red Keep, I presume, and ring the bell. Or do I scale the wall and enter at her window?
There is one place Alicent goes. Outside the castle walls. Where you may yet find her alone.
Lord Staunton's ravens took
Why
way.
Rook's Rest? After Duskendale? It's but a small coastal keep.
Because Lord Staunton is a member of this council. And because his castle is small and vulnerable and there for the taking. Cole knows we have no army on the mainland.
He is brazen.
He is daring us to act.
We need to send a dragon.
There are those who have mistaken my caution for weakness. The way they spoke at my small council today.
Do they hold you responsible for Rhaenys and her dragon?
I would rather they had. They speak around me, not to me. Oh, they would make me queen, but they wish to keep me here, confined.
They betray their own smallness.
In truth, I cannot fault them. I am now the sovereign. I cannot do as I please. And war has ever been for men to make.
You are your father's chosen successor.
He did not prepare me to fight. If I had been a son, a sword thrust into my hand the moment I could walk. Instead, I was given my father's cup, taught the name of every lord and castle between Storm's End and the Twins, but not the difference between hilt and foible. And they know it. And Damon as well.
Shall your evening meal be served here, Your Grace?
Not now.
Will you send to him?
For too long I have looked to him for strength. If I must be supplicant to my own husband, what does that make me? I do not know my part, Mysaria. The path I walk has never been trod.
Kristen Cole made a mistake. Parading a dragon's head through the streets like a prize of war. But the people see an ill omen.
Yes, as do I.
They are afraid. Bread is scarce. The king has fallen. They whisper to each other that when Viserys lived, there was peace.
But will whispers tear down stone? Or break shields?
Do not underestimate your subjects. They are 1,000 living in the shadow of the Red Keep and forgotten for too long.
And you think they will turn to me?
To the discontented, rumors are feed. Your Grace, what you cannot do, let others do for you. There is more than one way to fight a war.
I was told you turned back from your ship to bring warning.
I was not believed at first.
You saved my life.
What is the life of a queen worth these days?
You wish to be rewarded.
As I would think, you would wish to reward me.
What price would you set?
A place at your court.
You said your earnest desire was to flee Westeros.
And you let me go. You showed me grace when you could have withheld it. I'm not often surprised.
One turn for another, then.
I know the workings of the Red Keep, and the movements of those who serve there. And that is worth more than gold to you now.
And what is my worth to you?
I would punish the High Towers for what they have done. To me. To those who served me. But more than that, I know the struggles of the small folk of King's Landing. They will be ruled either by you or by the usurper. And only one of you has shown yourself to be merciful.
I hope you do not confuse mercy with pliancy.
Are they always like this?
Sea Smoke, my late Lord husband's dragon, has grown restless of late. We cannot know why.
Maybe he's lonely.